Collective, flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as TheAfrozen. Today I'm reading for the beautiful and handsome collective. What up, collective? Hey, flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store, all that information is in the description box below. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see. Okay. So you're always on someone's mind. Okay, so wow, this is a lot. All right, let's just do this first. This is a lot. It's a lot of fuck stick. Dream. There's also a sad human here, sad human, so of authority. Someone is trying to basically get caught up with the authorities here. They're picturing or they're manifesting or they're visualizing that you get caught up with authority. We have a dolphin. And we also have a star. This person is watching your every movement here, watching everything that you do from behind the scenes. They're not getting as much information. They're not getting as much information as they would like to in regards to you. So the little bit of information that they do have, first off, it's not true. It's false because they're making up in your head. See? In their head. They're making these stuff up here in their head. And they're wanting people to jump on board. They're still recruiting others and they want these new people or newcomers to jump on board to go against you. This person is a sad specimen of a human. They spend all of their money in trying to depict you in a certain way. They spend money they give money away to get other people to watch you, to attempt to cause harm to you, to find out your whereabouts. They've used money in very unscrupulous way here. And all of the money that they spent, it didn't work. It didn't work out. They just lost all their money. Wow. We also have phlegm here too. Like, this person's always coughing up bullshit in regards to you. It's definitely a woman because we have she. So there's a woman here that is doing shit behind the scenes. and they're wanting to have some kind of authoritative control or handle over you. This person still calls the cops, the authorities, the feds. They still call them to this day. Like every time they get a little small new piece of information, and the information that they get is not true, but you gotta let them do what they gotta do. They'll go to the police department, or they'll go to the feds, or whatever the case may be. We have the cauldron here. It's to the point where this person who keeps calling into these authorities here, they're starting to repel from them, or they're starting to back away from them, because they're realizing like something is off here. Something's not right here. Like every day they will call and make a report. I may have to close the comments again. We'll see how the energy is. Tell me more about the repelling, this police officer that's repelling this person. What's going on? Okay, so we have chicken here in reverse. So this person that was going, this feminine energy that was going towards these authorities here, they were really laying it on thick in regards to you, that you do things strange for money. You know, you sell sex, you prostitute, you sell drugs, all this dumb shit that you just don't fucking do. But they just know deep down in their mind that you're doing something illegal or illicit that's going to get you caught up. They already went through your profile. They done combed everything about you. And I'm talking about the police and the feds and shit like that. They already combed through your life and they didn't find a motherfucking thing. Right? I don't even think they'll find a piece of lint. Just how fucking... like, you don't have a, you know, your background is pretty, you know, pretty clean, pretty squeaky clean, and you don't really have anything that will alert someone like, oh my God, the collective is doing such and such in that kind of way. So this person is just going mad, like they're going insane, because they need you to be like subdued. They need you to be in jail. They need you to just be like underneath their thumb, and it's just not going to work. And the more that you ignore this person or a group of people, take it how it resonates, the more they just go fucking ballistically insane. Like, it's crazy. This person is going insane. They're watching you. They don't sleep. Yeah, this person is not well. Health-wise, they're not well, and they can't betray you. They got family members trying to betray you. It's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna fucking work. They combed through your history, so justice is in reverse. They didn't find anything out of the ordinary. They didn't find anything that was like, oh my God, we gotta talk to this person, or we gotta this, we gotta that. You ain't got nothing to worry about, collective. You truly don't. This person has made it their sole duty, their sole mission to destroy you. A family member. Child, that's so fucking sad. Anyway, what y'all eating for breakfast? Yeah, you are protected. Longevity, you ain't got nothing to worry about. They do though. You could be a Scorpio or Aries, or they could be a Scorpio or Aries. And you're just going to be growing. Positivity and fertility. Leo. So you could be a Leo, they could be a Leo. Or you may have double Leo in your chart, or they may have, take how it resonates. Or you could be dealing with 2 Leos, or however, whatever. Not only do you have the complete backing of the universe, is longevity of protection, longevity of positivity and fertility. Things just growing, things are going in your favor. Yeah, luck. Could be a Capricorn, you could be, or they could be. I honestly have to say, they call They call like every day. They call these authorities like every day to try to get you pinned in something. Like I can literally see, I see telephones, I see FBI, I see Federal Bureau of Investigation, I see the actual symbol, and then I see a home and I see a telephone or the energy or the spark of the telephone. Someone's making a call and it's bouncing from one telephone pole to another. That's what I'm being shown spiritually. And then I just see this woman smile, and the person on the other end who's taking the information is like, oh my God, this person again, that person again, in that kind of way. So they did a full deep cleanse or of scrutiny over you, over your life, and they ain't find a motherfucking thing. That's why I keep saying the truth gonna set you free. If you know you ain't do nothing wrong, you ain't gotta get bent out of shape. You ain't even gotta be upset. Even though it's a valid emotion, absolutely. But if you know you ain't do nothing, why give it any energy? And the people that's working on the case, the FBI case here, is realizing like, you ain't do shit. You not the one to blame, collective. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this comments off. Because I could just see some individuals getting real high strung and not on my page. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta go somewhere else with that. I'm for real. Because sometimes I don't even want to be giving these messages out because of how deep, how deep it is. And I have to be honest, some people's emotions are not intact. So, and it can trigger. So I'll just turn off the comments. Yeah, look, we got judgments and regret. Oh, they're gonna regret doing this. They're gonna regret even bringing the fucking feds into this bullshit. Oh, they're gonna regret it so much because everything that they said that you were doing, you weren't doing. They were actually doing, and they're gonna get caught up for the lies that they were trying to impose on you. They know who's who. They know who's the real person and who's not. Yeah, they realizing that they can't trust this person. We have denial. We also have failure. The person that's been calling or has been making calls about you to these organizations here, they've been trying to get them to be in a form of a cordial connection or relationship. They've been trying to get them, the organization, to be on their side. So like I said, any little information that they think they have found on you, they make a call or they'll reach out or they'll make a complaint. And it has to be... So I'm hearing 30 and then I'm hearing 100. So it could be between those amounts of how many times they have called in regards to you. Damn. They even got other people to make calls on their behalf in regards to you. They're getting caught up. It's deep. It's really deep. It gets really deep. Yeah, changes are here. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, they were saying some real foul shit. You prostituting. You make what? Like you making rounds. Like all this weird shit. Like, and you got people surveillancing you, thinking you doing this shit, and they're like, man, this person don't even do it, ain't doing none of this shit. Like Ace of Swords, the truth. The collective not doing none of that shit that they, that the karmic has been saying. They realizing that shit. Yeah, this is the judgment. They realized that. And they realized just how extreme this person was willing to go. Temperance could be, you could be dealing with a Sag. And they turned the investigation on them. I'm not going to tap in too deep into that there. But I'll just say, for the most part, you're exonerated. You ain't got nothing to worry about. They said you took money, you embezzled money and all this dumb shit. You ain't do none of that shit, bruh. Like, you ain't do none of that. It didn't matter. They were willing to take this lie so far. So far. They didn't care who they hurt. And some people are going to be on the chopping block, for real. Because of all the lies that they said about you, all their shit behind the scenes is unraveling. And somebody's not going to be able to deal with all the shit that they got wrapped up. Basically, they're skeletons. Shift your perception. Damn. Meaning, don't feed into this energy. Don't feed into what they're doing. Let them say, let them do what they gotta do. Just let them do what they gotta do. They're gonna fall flat on their face. They're gonna have to eat their words. Because all they're doing is just making up some very dangerous lies and gossip about you, and it's backfiring. It's going to bite them. I had to figure out a good word. It's going to backfire on them tremendously. That's not the right word I want to use, but it's not going to end well for them. That's the best I can say. That's the best I can say. They think they got it in the bag. They think by calling every day, yeah, drop your shields. They think by them calling every day that they're getting like respect from the person that they're speaking to here, like the person that's on the case. They think they're getting respect from them. They think that they're breaking down their shields, you know. They think they're getting close to them. Oh, I could just do this and I can just say this and they're just going to believe me in that kind of way. No, it's not. Like, by them keep calling in and complaining, it's just it's putting the focus or the intention on them. We have let go of the need to be right. Trust your instincts. They're not doing either. They know that they're right. They feel that they're right. They know that everything that they're saying about you is the absolute truth. And this is why they feel so confident in calling and making these false allegations here. They're not trusting their instincts at all. And them not trusting their instinct and going against their instinct is what gets them in hot water or gets them in a lot of trouble here. Like, this person or this group of people created a false case against you just to make you look bad. And they couldn't do it without the help of others because they feel by working with these said organizations here that they just have to believe. They just have to believe the lies that they're saying and that they're not going to go against them and that they're just going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, because you said so in that kind of way. They even had other officials as well, too. They had other, like, cop officials. Okay, so there's a couple dirty cops that's involved in this bullshit here. And they actually had dirty cops made calls, facetious calls, lies, and things like that against you, with, you know, in regards to the person that did all this bullshit. So there's a dirty cop here. Could be a friend, a family, whatever, a foe, whatever. And they have connections where they may know others within the organizations here, higher ups, and they abuse their power here, and they made these calls to the FBI, saying that you were this and that you were that and and all that bullshit there. They're going to get in trouble for that as well too. There's a lot of other things that I want to expose, but I'm not going to at this time. First off, Spirit says not right now. And then secondly, some things only they would know, because how the fuck would I know? Well, Spirit is telling me. So it may spook, it may spook some of you guys. So just not today. I'm just not feeling it today. But I just keep hearing this is not going to end well. Like, you're going to wake up one morning, all this shit going to be in the news. You're like, oh, well, kind of like I warned you in that kind of way. Like, oh, well, I warned you in that kind of way. Yeah, well. They hired other dirty cops to come around you to intimidate you. Here we go with the checkers. They ain't playing chess, they playing checkers. They're not authentic. They're not. It's a group of dirty cops, bro. They're not fucking authentic. Yeah, they live in their shadow and they worked with your family. Some are having sex with one another. They don't want people to know that they have sex on the job. It's a lot of shit they do. Now, what's going to happen when they turn on each other? What's going to happen when they turn on each other? We got main, female. What about this main, female? Marriage. What? They did all this because they didn't want a main female to be in a marriage or a connection? What? This is fucking weird. So your family member did all of this shit here to stop you from being in a fucking connection, and they went as far to say that you are a false person to the authorities here, community. They also said that you had bad health or you were the reason why people were getting sick. All of that is not true. Now they're in despair, or they have a message of concern because now everything is out and people are now starting to see this mature woman here. Like I told you, was a she. This mature woman is the reason why all this shit is happening in this way. Yeah, unloyal. Very abusive. People are realizing and learning that this older, immature woman is very abusive. Very abusive. Excuse me. Attention whore. This person feels like y'all two are in competition. You're not in competition with no one. You're not. But this person is making it seem like you are in competition, but they're making it seem like you are the one that's in competition with them and not vice versa. And that's not the case. Y'all didn't even know there was a fucking competition, collective. Y'all didn't know there was no competition until this person made themselves known that it was, but it's still not a competition because they're fighting by themselves. Yeah, they got illegal activity, fake empress. They were doing some real weird shit. They're burnt out because people are asking the right questions to this person or in regards to this person here, and this person can't handle it. It's caused them to have low self-esteem. Could be an Aquarius. You could be, they could be. Yeah, on the down low. They gambled. They gambled, hiding something and dangerous. What they're hiding is the dangerous lies that they have said about you to other people. What they're hiding is their true intentions and motives as to what they have had towards you in the past and currently now, because they're still plotting. They're still plotting. They don't want you speaking about this sexual trauma at all. They don't want you speaking about the sexual trauma that they put on you, that they inflict on you. But it's a tower moment. They're doing all this because of all of the trauma, the sexual trauma that you went through as a young child, teenage, even maybe adult. Take how it resonates. And they don't want you to come out and speak your story because, like I said, it's really going to show people who they truly are. So they're doing everything possible to keep you quiet, to keep you silenced. And then they also don't want you in a new connection or relationship here because people are going to learn what happened to you when you were younger, and they don't want that heat. They don't want that. They don't want that attention on them. They don't want that type of attention on them. Then why in the fuck would they be calling the feds? Why would you just think the feds would just look at the collective and not the karmic? Why would you just think it's just a one-sided investigation? That's just not how the feds do shit. Everyone that they put in or included or whatever, everyone is going to be looked at. Shit, you could look all the fuck you want, and I know your ass is going to be like, damn, this bitch don't do shit, huh? Yeah. Damn, we ain't got nothing on this person. Huh? That's what happens when you lead and live a very clean, high vibrance life. Why the fuck would I get myself dirty or mess up my goodness for anyone or someone? I ain't doing that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. So if they felt by calling, this organization here and thinking that they was going to one up you, hey, let them think what they want to think. Like I always say, the truth gonna set you free. I ain't never going against that. The truth gonna always set you free. And again, if you know you ain't do nothing wrong, what the fuck you upset for? What you getting upset for? That's just me. What you getting upset for? Well, he said, she said, okay, people say shit all the time. That don't mean it's true. They gonna be facing the music in the morning. Them. You hold a lot of their secrets from the past. Yeah, you contain the key to the past, and they don't need you talking about it or speaking out about it at all. They don't. So this is why they created all these illusions and all this bullshit to get you to not only sit down and shut up, but to make you afraid. What the fuck are you afraid for? Father, your father could have done this to you. Okay, your father is involved. We have grow in reverse. Your father didn't want to see you grow, or your father didn't nurture you to grow in a healthy way. They just try to tarnish. Yeah, true. And you could be asking why, because they didn't care. I mean, they did not care. They didn't care. They wanted you in a circle, in a loop since the beginning. Yeah, and they always wanted you to revert to them when you need help, like a leg up. They wanted to be the savior in your world, but by being the savior in your world, they will still continue to speak very ill of you to other people. So they will still talk about false accusations about you. Oh, well, I had to buy such and such this. And you didn't even ask them for nothing. Sometimes you don't ask them. Most times you don't ask them for nothing. And you may receive a gift or something. They'll be like, oh, I just had to buy such and such because they didn't have it. You didn't ask them for nothing. You never once had an inkling. You know what I mean? Like, you're not one to ask people for things. You just go and do for self. Like, you make the best that you can with what you have. Yeah, sometimes you may complain. I understand that, but you're not one to, whoever I'm speaking to here, like, you just don't depend on people. You get it, you want it, you get it, you know? For whoever I'm speaking to, the high vibrant collective I'm speaking to, if you see something you want, you work hard at it, and you go get it, and you get it. You accomplish it on your own. They don't want people to think that. They want people to think that you really need them for everything, and you don't need them for anything. You don't. You don't need them for anything. And they made a mountain hole. What's the saying? They made a mole out of a mountain hole or something like that. They made such a big mess. They made such a big mess. It's deep. It's very deep. They made a big mess because they did not want you to tell what they have done to you. They didn't want you to live. They wanted to kind of push you away. Yeah. The red represents the root chakra. They wanted to completely fuck up your foundation. Yeah, they wanted you to feel where they were coming from. Because they feel like by you speaking up and out, you're taking away from the tree. You ain't supposed to go against family. You supposed to this, you supposed to that. Bitch, fuck family. Fuck, and fuck them. Fuck them, and fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Because family don't do wicked shit like this. So fuck them. Fuck them dusties. Like I told you, this is what they did. They call, and they just keep calling and calling. They keep calling, like, who you speaking about? Like, they keep calling, but they think that they are, what's the word? They think that no one knows that they did it. No, there was many people. Your family paid people to make crazy ass assumptions about you to the government. Lots of lies and all this weird shit to make you look a certain way. And then they try to pin the bullshit on you, but they can't pin nothing on you if you nowhere near the fuck near them. You don't even talk to these dusties. You haven't talked to them. Some of you guys haven't talked to them in fucking years. So the shit that they say, it just doesn't make sense. Well, you say you spoke to them this time. When was that again? You don't even speak to them. So it just doesn't make sense. Your brother's involved in this dumb shit. Your sister's involved in this dumb. It's a family affair, right? It's a family fucking affair. And they never wanted you to know that they were this cold towards you. Yo, this family dynamic hates your gut. Hates you, hates you, hates you, hates you. We don't give a fuck 2 or 3, Karmics. We don't give a fuck that you hate the collective. What the fuck that got to do with the collective? Who cares? Yeah, it was up to 4 of them. So it could be mother, son, brother, mother, father, brother, sister, in that kind of way. Yeah, you won't be able to put names to them. So will the world. The world going, yeah. The world's going to know who's real, who's the realest amongst them. Yeah, man. Somebody's doing drugs. They're snorting some drug. You're going to be finding a lot, not only you, because there's still some things that you're not aware about this family dynamic as well too, but there's going to be some new findings here, yeah, that you find, or you know, spirit gives to you here along this course. And they're going to have a cow. I'm telling you, because the world fucking knows. Thousands and thousands of people are aware of what these people were doing. They're going to be the most hated in the world. Imagine that. Try to make the collective come off as the most hated in the world. No. Not the collective. Listen, I don't know how many times this bullshit gonna come out. Your family, well, it's not your, if you get what I'm saying, but that family dynamic is in so much fucking trouble, bruh. They in heavy trouble, bruh. They gonna wish they never did that shit. Yeah, state bug. This shit gonna go, man, shit gonna go fucking far, bruh. It's gonna go fucking far down a rabbit hole, bruh. They wanted to objectify you. No, that ain't gonna happen, boo. Sorry, Karmic, just not, because of your voice, you speaking up and out. And they miss. Because all the lies they said about you, and you coming out and you speaking your half, it blows their lies out the fucking water. That's why I just say, just be honest and truthful. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Yep, that happened. No, that didn't happen. Never go against you. Never. And if you got a lie to kick it, you're going to have to reevaluate that as well, too. You ain't got a lie to kick it. Integrity is in reverse. They don't have any integrity, and that is the reason why they're going through what they're going through, or soon to go through what they're going through here. Because they really thought by abusing their power, and by coming together and banding and going against you, they just knew boundaries is in reverse. They just knew that they won. But the beacon, or your beacon, your light, states otherwise. Your persona states otherwise. Your energy states otherwise. You just keep going. You ain't got to worry about that. You should be aware of what's happening behind the scenes. Absolutely. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm telling you, bro, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Abundance, highest self, you are enough. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You are enough, higher self, in abundance. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Your intuition should be telling you that. You really, truly don't have anything to worry about. You don't. Yeah, continue building your legacy. Things are not what they seem. Low self-worth, twisted self-image, bad luck, overlooked, and undervalued. So that family dynamic there has a twisted self-image as to how they want people to perceive you. They also have a twisted self-image as to how they see you. And they're just having nothing but bad luck. They're trying to get their lies together because some of them are being taken in for questioning. Their lies are going to trip them up. A liar has no memory. A liar has no memory. Because that first lie that they have to create, they got to create another lie to keep that lie going. And they've been doing this shit for years. They don't even remember what the fuck they said half the time. That's one thing I learned from Judge Judy. I don't really care for her anymore because now that I can see with a new perspective, she could be very biased in certain times and certain occasions, and I don't like that. But what I can agree with her, she do say a liar has no memory, and they truly don't. And a liar will crash and burn every time if you just allow them to just be in their lying energy. Just let them lie. Let them do them. Oh no, that ain't true. Why are you arguing with somebody that you know is not, if it's not true? You know what I mean? Why give your time and your beautiful energy and essence to something that you know is not true? Why get riled up over something that you know is not true? Oh, well, they said, okay. Let them say what they gotta say, as long as they don't put their hand on you or they don't physically cause harm or something like that. What you worry about that for? Because by the time you are aware that they doing that bullshit, you be like, oh, okay, you surrender it, and then not even 3 months, you look back 3 months later down the road, oh, such and such, oh, well, dang, they really need help. What the fuck they gotta do with the collective? The ones that lie the most are the ones that always need the help at the end. And guess where they're coming back for assistance, or attempting to come back for assistance? To the person that they lied about. They won't tell you to your face that they were lying about you to others, but they're going to come back to you to get some assistance because they just feel like, well, we're family. That happens. You got to accept me for who I am. I can agree 50% with that. Yeah, I have to accept you for who you are, piece of shit that you are. But just because I accept it and I acknowledge it for what you are, don't mean I'm going to fuck with you. I just see you for the piece of shit that you are, Karmic. So you're right. In a way, I do have to accept you for who you are, but I don't have to deal with it. This me. Okay. Well, you could be that energy over the fuck over there all the way. Let me push you some more. Again, some more space. Now you all the way back there. And the collective ain't got to deal with that shit no more. The collective over here on the newer side of things moving forward. So anytime somebody tell you that bullshit, oh, you got to accept me for me. Smile. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You absolutely right. See them for who they are. See them for who they are authentically. You have people out here that are in a positive aspect of being authentic, and you have dusties that are in a negative aspect of being authentic. Okay? Still both accept that person for where they at. If they are authentically nasty or disrespectful or ignorant, that's their true nature. Acknowledge it. Oh, okay. And then you decide if you want to deal with someone with dusty energy, dusty behavior, a dusty attitude, then you do you. On the flip side, there's people out here that authentically, that's in a positive manner. They're not doing nothing to no one. They're not causing harm to themselves or to other people. They're not out here trying to harm others and lie and cheat and all this dumb shit. They literally live authentically, but in a positive way. Well, then you decide if you want to hang with that person, if you want to be around that person, talk to that person, or if you don't. It's up to you. But learning how to acknowledge others for who they are, their true nature. Yeah, accept that. Yeah, okay. That's who you are. That's your true nature. It's either I fuck with you or I don't. Those are your only two choices. It's either I want to hang around with you or I don't. And either way you decide to do, that's good. That don't make you oh, well, they don't want to hang with me anymore because I'm this, or they don't want to. Okay, they ain't the only person in the world. They not. I'm not fighting over no friendship. I'm not fighting over no connection. I'm not fighting over no relationship. I'm not doing any of that stuff. If you want to leave, there is the door. Okay, bye, see you. You're not going to raise my blood pressure. You're not going to make me look older than what I am. You're not going to cause any stress or anxiety or angst in my life or my reality or my world. You're not going to do any of that. So I'm going to allow the trash to leave on its own. Oh, I don't want you anymore. Okay, bye, see you. Have a good life, boo. And I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to do what I need to do for myself, and I don't have to worry about that fucking headache no more. Remember, only you are in control of you. You are in control of your emotions. You are in control of you. You're not in control of what others do or say. You're only in control of how you react and act to things. And if certain things trigger you around certain people, then don't stay there. Move around, boo. Why be a glutton for punishment? You know this person don't like you, but you staying around. Oh, maybe ain't no maybe nothing. They showing you, they either physically showing you that they don't like you, or they show you in many different aspects. Pay attention to what these people are doing and saying, and then move around accordingly. Because again, these nasty niggas love to play games. They love to play violence and stupid games, which almost always end in some kind of a catastrophic ending. And your life is not made to be in fucking chaos and mayhem and catastrophic endings. Your life wasn't meant for that shit. It just wasn't. Separate yourself from them clowns and keep moving forward. Keep thriving. They're going to be in the same position. A year, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, they're going to be in the same position. And when you look back, you were like, dang, y'all still doing that same bullshit. You will probably already travel half the world. You know, you wherever, however, you thriving in many ways. Pick your battles wisely, boo. Pick your battles wisely. Somebody's name is Voight, V-O-I-G-H-T, Voight. Somebody's watching a lot of porn. A lot of porn. A lot. And yeah, somebody has a really bad porn addiction. Somebody loves pork loin. Pork loin. Your name could be Lori, L-O-R-I. Khan Academy. Your child could be in the Khan Academy, which is like a learning website for like reading, math, science, stuff like that. Somebody listening to Quavo, Q-U-A-V-O. Somebody's loitering. Be careful of that. Someone's name is Han or Hans. It could be from Germany. Somebody loves pork. Vintage. Someone loves to dress vintagely, or you may just love vintage items, clothes, etc., etc. Somebody's into ants. Someone loves ants. So what's that? It's a certain name, like someone that studies like insects. I can't think of the name right now. It starts with an E. Let me see. Or somebody's going to school to be here it is. I hope no insect don't come up. An entomologist, okay. An entomologist are people who study insects as a career or enthusiasts, okay. A bug lover is called an entomophile. Entomophile. So yeah, somebody loves like bugs. Okay. Or they like to study bugs or something. I don't know. Somebody's playing Monopoly. I'm also hearing Multiply, but somebody's playing Monopoly Go. Someone's name could be Anthony, Khalif, Khalil, Khali, Khali, Khalif, Ali, Ollie. Oil. Be careful of a grease fire. Someone's a vixen. You could be a video vixen, or that's what you want to get into, video vixen. Somebody's toning up. You're going to look real good. Oh my God, so good. If you're going to Chuck E. Cheese, be careful. They may try to, I haven't been in years, so I don't know if this still applies, but I'm just going to tell you what I'm hearing. The token machines, I don't know if they still do the tokens there. Just be mindful, like your tokens get stuck in the game. Okay, I don't know who that's for. Don't want to see the baby get mad that they tokens get stuck in the game. Do my baby that. Somebody loves bees, or you love honey, raw honey from bees. I'm hearing the Serengeti. Somebody loves the Serengeti, the forest, the safari. Or you may be going on a Serengeti excursion. That'd be nice. Somebody has some news for you, like, girl, I heard, girl, guess what? That kind of way, like, girl. Somebody is grinning. Someone's very happy with their results. Be careful of not tearing a ligament in your calf. If you're playing like tennis or soccer, be careful. Somebody loves Goya products, Goya. Yeah, Goya, I love Goya products. I do too, I ain't gonna hold you. Somebody's eating Frosted Flakes. Somebody's looking for oxtails, or you wanna make oxtails today. That sounds good. We got Saturn, 4th house. Aries. We got the 11th house. Venus. Gemini. Oops. We got Gemini. 12th house. Moon. Okay. So we got Capricorn. Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn. Let's do 4 more. Aquarius, Aries, 2 more. Taurus, 1 more. Leo. I'll do Aries too, because Aries came out. All right, so, y'all, I'm so tired of reading this. I ain't gonna move it. I'm tired of reading this shit. Anywho, it must be done. So, if that resonates with you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Not too much in the comments, please. Try to keep your composure. All right. So yeah, because I really don't want to turn off the comments, but if it get too hysterical, I'm gonna turn it off. All right, so again, if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Till next time.